What's up, everybody? You know what time it is. It's time for one of us to get their knowledge tested. And because Halloween just happened, less than a week ago, I'm going to quiz Kevin on phobias.
Phobias?
Alright. Phobias.
I know a few of them.
So neither of us are psychologists. But Kevin knows things, and I know some things. And I have found 10 phobias. There are a lot of phobias, let me tell you.
Yeah.
There's a lot of phobias.
I'm not sure how many I can get.
In fact, there are five different names for fear of dark. A fear of darkness. There are 5 different phobias for that. I didn't get to read them all. But anyway, that's not one of them. But I'll be telling you 10 phobias. I'll give you the name of the phobia, and I'll give you what that is a fear of, and then you have to tell me true or false. Is it a real phobia?
Oh, okay, I see.
No, yeah, okay. We're gonna.
I thought it was gonna be like naming the phobias.
No. That's actually really hard to do.
It's very hard.
I figured this would be a little bit easier, and I like the way that we were doing this.
Okay.
So, all right, Kevin, you ready?
Yes.
All right, here's your first phobia. Barophobia, the fear of gravity. Oh, these pictures will be up. You guys will be able to see them.
Can you spell that?
Barophobia. Barophobia. It'll be on the screen too. Barophobia.
Of gravity?
Yes.
I'm going to say false, because baro is usually in terms of pressure.
I know, but you would be wrong. Barophobia is defined as an irrational and overwhelming fear of gravity. There are 2 types. One where they fear that they will be crushed by gravitational pull when it becomes too great. And 2, they fear that gravity will simply disappear and they will simply float away.
Wow. Okay.
I know. There you go. You learned something, Kevin. Barophobia. Hopefully you don't have it.
All right, what's our next one?
Next one. See, this would be fun if I actually had you try and guess what the phobia was.
Fear of using utensils?
Oh, no, I didn't think about that when I picked this picture. I just thought it was funny. All right. Delichiophobia, the fear of flavor. Delichiophobia.
No, there has to be another root for flavor. I think delicious is too much of an adjective, I think.
Yeah, but you got barophobia wrong.
Yeah. I'm going to stay the course. That's false.
That is true. It is false.
Okay.
Delichiophobia is defined as an irrational fear of food that is considered delicious. I made this up, by the way.
You made it up?
Yes.
Okay.
In most cases, it manifests as a fear of food products that are considered sweet or tasty. For example, delichiophobics are known to smash cakes with bats at first sight.
This is what's inside your head. This is the world that you imagine.
This is my brain.
All right, what's the next one?
All right, next one. It's not about your... Well, it's kind of about your
fear
brain.
of brains?
Yes. I hope I pronounced this right. Noscophobia. I can spell it for you.
See, now I know it's true, because you couldn't pronounce it.
I couldn't pronounce delichiophobia. I think it's actually deliciosophobia, but whatever. Noscophobia. Gnoscophobia. The fear of knowledge. Your brain tank. Maybe that's what we should call this segment, brain tank.
Still, I think the root is wrong. But I know that nos is an actual... Because I feel like I've seen that places. What else would that be? Nice. I'm going to say false, because I just want to know.
Kevin, that is true. I probably pronounced that totally wrong. Apparently, it's spelled a couple different ways.
Oh, maybe that's why.
But it's mostly the same thing. Nosophobia, or noscophobia, or whatever it is how it's pronounced, is the fear of knowledge and is also otherwise known as epistemophobia. It is important for us to continue learning every day because once we stop learning, our minds begin to stagnate and we ourselves stop improving. But for a nosophobic, too much knowledge is frightening.
I don't quite get that, but that may just be my own bias.
Apparently, if you knowing too much stuff is bad, so ignorance is bliss for these people, like literally. All right,
next one.
Oh shoot, it's out of order. Crap.
Look for the question.
Okay, look for the question.
question.
All right, xanthophobia. The fear of the color yellow.
Of course you choose Green Lantern for this.
Yes.
Xanthophobia?
Yes. Xanthophobia.
Xanth. What could you get from Xanth from?
It's Xanth with an X, by the way, just to be clear. I don't know if that changes your...
Oh, it's with an X?
Mm-hmm. Just clarifying, because you can't see the words and I can.
Yeah. Alright, so yellow. I don't actually know what the root for yellow would be. Alright.
A tree? Pencils.
Alright, I'm just gonna say true. 50-50 shot.
It is true! Xanthophobia is an intense, irrational concern of the color yellow. Notice it says concern. While at first glance this may seem like a foolish fear, it is rather real to the people impacted by this phobia. In its excessive form, the xanthophobic person may additionally feel an overwhelming fear of even the phrase yellow. So if we had any xanthophobics watching our show,
They'd just be running outside.
Running outside right now. Xanthophobia derives from the Greek word xanthos, meaning yellow, and phobos, which means fear. So yeah.
Xanthus is... Huh. Today I learned.
Today you learned that you don't have xanthophobia. All right, okay, next one. All right. Autumnophobia, the fear of autumn or fall.
Isn't... No, because I feel like I've heard of this one before, and it's not autumnophobia. I'm going to say false.
False, because I just made this thing up. Yes, you're correct. It is
I'm
false.
correct, okay.
I made this up. There was no listing of any fear of fall or autumn that I could find.
It's like... Maybe it's trees. I don't know.
There is one. There are a few of trees, but here is my fake definition. Autumnophobia is defined as an intense irrational fear of fall. The sight of leaves changing color, the smell of pumpkin spice, or hearing football is enough to trigger an uncontrollable fear response.
Pumpkin spice.
Many autumnophobics are limited to living in warm and tropical climates, though there is a significant fraction that find themselves in the northern portions of Canada and Russia. Because there is no fall there.
How terrible for them.
It's only winter. It's only winter.
It's permanently
You have a choice, winter or summer, essentially. All right, next one. Oh, these are all out of order. Okay, econicophobia, the fear of virtual reality. Econicophobia. That was a hard one for me to pronounce. Looking at the word is hard to pronounce. Anyway.
Eco is... Ecology, could be environmental.
Oh, so sorry, let me spell this for you.
Oh.
Ekoniko phobia.
So weird. I know that a fear of this exists, so I'm just going to say true.
That is false.
Oh.
I made this one up too. Pronounced econicophobia, this fear of virtual reality, or the fear of being in a designed universe, was initially attributed to readers of Robert Heinlein's story, They. Since the short story's release in 1941, the number of econicophobics, so hard to say, grew slowly, but it spiked in 1999 with the release of The Matrix. That doesn't exist. There are fears of various computer-like things, but this one, according to the very reputable therapy websites I went to, does not exist. So, econicophobia. I had to put that one into Google to get that one. All right.
Stars!
I probably will pronounce this one wrong. Siderophobia, the fear of stars.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. Kevin says it's true. It's true. It is. I don't know. To be clinically diagnosed as having a fear of stars is called siderophobia. While some celebrate the immense size of the universe, the same cannot be said for others who view the size of the universe as a threat to their own safety and comfort.
I knew that the root was stars, so that matched up.
Well, you cheated. A separate core fear that is often associated with siderophobia is simply the fear of being exposed or out of control. People like to have control over the things around them, yet in comparison to the stars and universe, we have no control at all. Yet. Yet.
One day.
There's still time for things to change. All right, Kevin. You're actually doing pretty bad.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Carouselophobia, the fear of carousels or round rotating metal things.
I just want this to be true just because I know those horses creep some people out, so I'm just going to say true.
Well, especially people who are afraid of horses. People with equinophobia would probably...
Is it true?
It is false. I made this one up too. Carouselophobia is the intense fear of carousels, not just those with horses, or any mechanical ride that moves in a circular motion. See a Gravitron or, those
things.
rides that you see at fairs. The sight of carousels will cause carousellophobics to flee the scene. Often this phobia can be so debilitating that carousellophobics cannot enter theme parks without intensely studying the park map hundreds of times. Because they need to know where the carousels are so they can avoid them. That doesn't happen. I just made that up. Okay, for some reason... No, there are more pictures. They disappeared.
Are you sure?
Yes, there are, Kevin. They're not... Oh, here you go. I have to go back. Okay.
Cheese.
Turophobia. The fear of cheese. That's some high...
Can you spell that?
That's some high-def cheese, by the way. Turophobia. That's some 1080p cheese. That's 4K cheese for you. That cheese is in 4K, but you probably can't experience it in 4K. Just buy some cheese; it'll be
it'll be of comparable resolution. I feel like there hasn't been a true in a while. Let's just say true.
It is true. Turophobia is a real thing. Turophobia is defined as an irrational, intense fear of cheese.
Intense.
Sufferers of turophobia usually associate cheese with a traumatic memory. From cheddar to mozzarella, turophobes often have to run away if they so much as see a slice of cheese. Some may fear one type of cheese, while others may fear cheese altogether.
Okay.
Yep.
So some kind of negative association thing going on.
Yep. All right, so that's 9. You have one more.
One more.
Let's go this one. It's this one. All right. Mysophobia, the fear of contamination in germs. Mysophobia. Misophobia.
I think that's true.
Mysophobia.
I'm going to guess true.
Final answer.
Yes, this is my final answer.
That is true. More commonly known as germophobia to the commoners like Dave. Colloquially, is a pathological fear of contamination in germs. The term was coined by Dr. William Alexander Hammond in 1879 when describing a case of obsessive-compulsive disorder exhibited in repeatedly washing one's hands. So, Kevin, you learned a bit about phobias.
A lot about phobias.
A lot about fake phobias.
Apparently, I'm not afraid of many of these things.
No. If I had picked one that you were afraid of, that would have been
yes, carousels. Yes, that's very serious. And then you
just run out of the room. There'd be a Kevin-shaped hole in the wall, and that would have been interesting. I'm glad I did not pick something that you were afraid of. Do you have any fears that you want to confess here?
Spiders.
You're afraid of spiders? Oh,
yes.
But everyone has...
It's boring.
A lot of people have a little bit of arachnophobia. That's fine. That's a natural human fear. If you have any fears, and I really hope we didn't go over them because we probably just lost viewers. But if you have any fears or any input on this whatsoever, you can comment down below. You can also support the show by buying t-shirts like the ones Kevin and I are wearing at outofspacetv.spreadshirt.com. You can also get mugs. Not like this, because this is special. This is a special mug. But you can get other mugs with the same logos on them and whatnot. Kevin, you can tell them about Mike and things or whatnot.
You can like this video, or you could also watch other videos here to my left, your right, and like those too. You can also hit subscribe if you want to keep seeing videos that you will like.
Yeah, you'll learn things. And I think maybe this should be Think Tank? No, not a
Think Tank.
I think Brain Tank. I like
Brain Tank?
Yeah. We're going to rename this one to Brain Tank.
Brain Tank.
So that way...
That can work. Yeah.
Because you're learning things. We're learning things. It's more fun this way.
Yeah.
All right, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you out there.
Thanks.